Good morning, everyone. Give a few minutes for the internet to do its thing. Ooh, yeah, I've got you guys a little high today. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so today I have failed to respond to some emails, which I will be taking care of right after this. But I also I'm just going to do some paper. I've got to get some paper ready to send. I've got to get some things done. So here in just a second, I'll work on that. I have to run for a drink. Hold on just a second. You might actually hear my son come down today. He's home from school. Da, da, da. Here I come. All right, here we are. Had to get some bubbles. Much bubbles needed. There may be a noise at some point. Here in Oregon, in Klamath Falls, we have the Kingsley Air Force Base, and we will be getting a flyover today. So we might hear some fancy jets fly over. Okay. Hi, everyone. We are doing better. I hope everyone's having a wonderful holiday. And so yeah, today I'm going to be working on getting some stuff ready that I have been very behind on. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring you in too close. I was going to hopefully give you legs, make you stand. Don't get dizzy on me now. Hold on, dropping the legs. There's one. Hold on for me. There's two. Oh, hold on. One more. Okay, we have legs, everyone. We have legs. Whoa. I did something wrong. That's too low. Maybe. Depends if we have the... Hey, look at there. It's a little better. You're still a little low. Anyway, so I have... I'm going to be cutting some papers down, but I'm not going to be using... I don't think I'm going to use the standard cutter. I think, oh, there's where it is. Here, we can make you higher. Hold on. We have the technology. Oh! There we go. Okay, so I do have my slicing cut that I can do, but these papers, I think I'm going to test. I think they're thin enough that I can use a paintbrush and water. Hear me out. So I learned about this new technique for tissue paper, and I've been using it. I may have used it on here already when I was cutting out my little chipmunks. Anyway, with really thin paper, you can use a just barely damp paintbrush, and you can draw along the edge real quick and then separate it, and it leaves it with this lovely fluffed edge, which is great for blending. So let's try this. Let's get up some of the paper. I have not a lot of room here. A lot has been happening. I'm trying to get this stuff moving forward and trying to get some orders taken care of. I've been a little overwhelmed with myself in some ways. My family's my dad went in for a biopsy, and we're waiting on the results. and it's just kind of overtaken my mind. And so I'm a little, I don't plan on having any sales until after I get the results from my death test. I'm just trying to catch up. I'm just trying to catch up. I need to get some more lights on in here. It's not as bright as I usually like it. Little bottle of water. And I'm just gonna, I'll point you guys down here for a minute. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put a little squirt of water. I know you guys can't really see it, but I like doing that. It this glass top's been a real lovely thing for me. All right, so let's put a little water on here. Let's see if it's going to work or if this paper is going to be too thick. And will you tear easily? Try a little more. I think the paper is going to end up being too thick. Yeah, that's not going to work as nicely as I would have liked. Although it did work. I think I'm just going to cut them. So I know it's not super exciting today. Sorry, guys. Just trying to catch up. And I thought I'd bring you along for catching up. So, so we're just catching up today. And I never know, I might find something to craft with on the side. But I thought for starters, really just want to get some paper cut down. One, so that it's more manageable, and two, to be able to catch up on some other parts. Catch up. I need to catch up. I have recently been able to go through some stuff, some other stuff, and I'm increasing the amount of availability I will have for some things. I am drawing a blank. I am so sorry, everyone. I do have a few bits of news. Let's pop up here for just a second so I can share a few bits of other news that are good. First of all, I don't know if I was here last week. I probably had new glasses on. We are back to the old ones because Wooglam gave my entire, I had them as progressives, and the top half for distance and the bottom half for reading were both incorrect for my left eye. So I have to ship those glasses back, and they're gonna get me new ones. I decided not to go with progressives. I'm sure it would benefit me in some respects, but I will invest in those later. I was also told they're better to get in person because there's certain measurements that they do with your eyes to make sure that everything is in the correct position for you. Also, I found a new teeth guy, and I'm happy to say that I'm getting some work done, and my mouth should feel better real soon. So that I'm happy about. I have a young friend, a gal who's really sweet, and we're friends, and she's talking about trying to help me out around here some. especially while Marcus is in Florida. And so I'm really excited about that. She's really sweet. She has a lot of young, okay, she's in her 20s somewhere, and she's got a lot of friends who do the sewing, they do the sewing, they do the Walmart, no. Sewing and different things. And so that I'm looking forward to helping to expand the young crafting community. I'm happy to donate to any of them that are able to come over and just take some stuff off my hands. So really, really excited about that. So, all right, let's get to cutting paper. I feel a little more, okay, I'm going to say something obnoxious. I feel a little more focused now, which I don't. I believe the measurement I'm looking for cutting paper today is 5 by 6. I think that's the measurement. So that's what I'm going to start with. And so I've got my paper. Let's see. It's an 8. And that should be an 11, right? Ooh, 11.5. 11.5. I have no idea which way to cut this to maximize my amount of paper because, well, I'm a little spacey. So I'm going to say at the 6. Let's see if any of these pens I have over here still work. Hello, how are you? It's Simone, right? Right? Tell me I'm right. I can never remember. We remember Wendy has a very bad memory. It's the only thing I can remember. Oh, I'm so good to see. It's so good to see you. Hey, party. You know, if I had candies over here, that would earn me a treat right now. So yeah, I'm trying to get some papers measured. I don't know if you guys want to see what I'm doing down here, but I'm just using the ruler. I am just using the ruler on my cutter to mark 6. And then I always, why did I never do it this way before? Usually I flip the paper around and do my best to do the 6 from the other direction. And look at this. I could have just been doing this all along. Just slide it right on through, get down to the bottom, and put another mark. Wow. Wow. Why have I not thought of that before, guys? All right. There. So yeah, I've got to get some new glasses ordered. And we're just going to go with single distance or single vision. And I learned that I can get new lenses put into the frames that I already have. And to me, that's just because I had been told opposite, that glasses could not, these kind of glasses could not be put back in to the frames. And I'm like, well, that's a bummer. And then I've learned since then that that was incorrect. The place that I go for my glasses that I was talking to said that they could do that. So I will be able to get the lenses I need put into the frames I have been using, so I don't have to buy any new frames. And I'm like, well, that's the way to go, huh? So there's a 5, and after 5 is 10. All right. So I'm looking forward very, very much to the glasses situation being resolved. It has caused me some distress. I can't see as clearly, and I can't see the way I used to. I was at my friend's house and she had a decoration, and she had a decoration out, and the big thing about the decoration is I was there when she bought it, but from sitting across the room, I could not tell what it was. So I'm very much wanting to get that situation resolved. Okay, so these is what the squares look like. Wow, that was the easiest way. Okay, that was the least amount of problem I've ever had. So I get 2 squares. There we go. Now that I've got 2 cut, I'm hoping. Also, I figured I'm trying to debate how many I can cut through at a time and still keep good layers and good evenness. So let's try 3. And I'll just take scrap and I can just mark here and mark, oops, all the way down here. And then take the other little scrap from the corner. And top and top. And that should work. I'm very happy with this pin at the moment. It is working beautifully for my needs. All right, so I should just take the glasses off. It might make things a smidge easier for me. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. Nice and even, right? Good. Oh, that was nice. Very smooth. No catching, like butter. Okay. We will stick with 3. And there was just enough of my mark left even after cutting. I can still see where I'm supposed to line up with. Beautiful. That worked excellently. Okay. Excellent. And I could probably do this a little different, probably without having to measure it on the thing again, but that's okay. I don't mind. Oh. So as everyone knows, I am a TV movie person. I have a hard time with, because of my glasses here recently, of reading books. So I do a lot of audiobooks, or I attempt to do them. And then television and movies. So I am not a thriller horror kind of person. So I try and avoid things like that. But I must admit, I do like historical stuff, some historical stuff. I don't like super too crazy drama. But I'm into Bridgerton. I'm going to say it. I'm a Bridgerton person. And the new season came out, and I've just been hooked on Bridgerton. Okay, that's pretty good. I like those cuts. And I can't even remember, where is that page? Where's that book? Oh, over there under everything. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That got me 8 pages. Okay. So 6 pages will get me what I'm looking for to get a dozen off. That's right. Okay. So do 2 more. I'm set. All righty. So yeah, I'm really into Bridgerton. Everybody who's enjoyed it has hated waiting for it as long as we've had to wait. But you know, it's life. It happens. You know what? I'm gonna measure this one fresh. I feel like it needs a fresh measure. So yeah, it's been nice to have that back. I'm also a major Doctor Who fan, and I'm happy to see the new Doctor Who's come through. My streaming service got it messed up for some reason, and I have the it repeated the week before instead of showing the new episode. So I'm hoping that gets fixed, which means next time I'll have 2 episodes to watch, which doesn't hurt my feelings. So let's see. Yeah, I'm managing to start to get through some of the stuff that I have. And I will be bringing a lot of it to you. Christmas stuff. I like them. Well, okay. What do you mean by the old Doctor Who? Do you mean Doctor Who before the new series that started with Christopher Eccleston? Or do you mean one of the other doctors since Dr. Eccleston? Or since Christopher Eccleston, Dr. Eccleston. The 70s before they redid it. I understand. I have really enjoyed the new one, and I like the fact that they're bringing back some of the plot lines from the 1970s and older episodes, and I do hope to go back and rewatch those. I just haven't gotten there yet. Alrighty, here's the 5 and the 10. Yeah, I love the TARDIS. When people talk about stepping outside the box, I have my own little phrase that I like to use. Instead of somebody thinking outside the box, it's like, screw the box, step into my TARDIS. Less about stepping outside of the box and more about stepping inside of the TARDIS. So, all right. Marked my lines. Let's see if we can get this one through. One. So anyway, let's see what else is happening. It's still me for a while longer. Not sure when Marcus is going to be coming back yet. Oh, they filled it together. All right, so there is a dozen red. And they look a lot better than my other pages. I was trying to be in a hurry and not as thoughtful when making my packets. So I will be, of course, readjusting all of that. All right. So if I'm going to make a dozen, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 6 pages. Let's see. What have I been trying to do? I've been trying to clean up. Big news. Finally, the next door neighbor, I got really lucky. My next door neighbor put out a free washing machine and dryer that worked. They came with the house when he bought it. They did work then, and his son evidently got a new set and gave him his old set, which was much newer than this set, which still, it all works, right? Sorry, my fingers smell like thyme. I got aphids on my thyme out in the smoke shack, and I was pinching them off, and so now my fingers smell like thyme. I'm gonna have to give it a bath, rinse it off real good, do all those things you got to do when you've got aphids in one of your plants. I've been watching it. I did just recently, just today, it just looked exploded with aphids. And I'm like, wait, where'd they come from? I'm like, you silly girl, they've been there all along. All right, so there's a 6. My son had a friend come over. And they'd never been over here before. And I let out the loudest cackle here in the house, giggling cackle. It so took them by surprise. They laughed so hard. It was fun. It was extremely fun. So, yeah. I don't know if this is going to work. No, that's not going to work, silly girl. Oh. So, yeah, happy to see that. Kind of sad that they're ending the Star Trek Discovery. I liked it. Of course, it also is so far into the future that in some ways it does shoehorn them into some plot lines and such, but it's a good general plot line for the overall arcing history. I liked it. I'm very sad. A lot of the shows I like are starting to end this season. That does 2 things for me. One, it encourages me to watch less because I'm actually, I've tried starting some new ones, and I think I just need to drop a couple of them. I'm not really that happy with them. I tried watching The Veil. I'm not sure. I liked the actress, but it was like I liked her in the first season of The Handmaid's Tale, and then by the end of everything, it just even by the end of the first season, it just got so. It was just a little too dystopian for me. I don't mind a bit of dystopian, but I can't do full crazy dystopian. I've gotten away from dystopian future shows. That's what they are. They're shows. So I like the fantasy of Bridgerton. I love the dresses and the architecture. I did watch a couple of YouTube shows that were really interesting about the set design and the costuming and the Easter eggs and all the extra little hidden things that you don't necessarily know to look for. So yeah, it was most interesting. And yeah, so let's see how many other shows. Gosh, can't even think now. Yeah. Then my job after this show, after I get done with you guys, is that I need to respond to emails. It's like the most important thing I need to make sure that I'm doing. And it is my biggest one of my biggest obstacles, trying to communicate. Unless it's like here, I can talk my living brains out because it just works that way. And then when it comes to trying to deal with all the other things I need to deal with, the proper dealings with life or business or anything. Even when I have a difficult time when Marcus is here, it's worse when he's not. I just have a really difficult time focusing without other people, without another person. Wish he would work with me more with this, but it's not his thing. So I can't. I end up doing it, this part here at the house all by myself. And sometimes it's fine. And sometimes it's not. So I just keep trying. That's all we can do, right, guys? We just keep trying. Eventually, it'll all work out. All right, where's that line? There's my little marks. Have some new lighting ideas that I want to be able to do because the sunshine gets so bright through the front window that I really don't feel comfortable opening it up. Hey, look at that. And there's a dozen already. That's how we got to do it. 3 sheets at a time, two sets. It works. Wow, that feels good, guys. That feels good. Let's do some yellow. Woohoo! Ah, a system that works. Thank you for letting me work through this with you guys. I find the more I can talk and work through not only my mind and the things I'm thinking about with organizing and everything else, but with how to be more efficient with some of the stuff I'm doing. And this is the most efficient yet. I'm so excited. This is absolutely perfect. And I will have a dozen. I will have 1 packet for each one cut. I know what I'm doing. Whew. Yeah, that was a sigh of relief. Now, I don't think I would like to use my black marker on this paper. I think it will leave too much of a mark. So let's see, can I reach behind me and find something else without knocking everything over? Ooh, wait, yeah. Wait, but I had to reach forward. Look at there, mechanical pencil. That will show up brilliantly on the white paper without leaving the black soaked in mark. And I hope that the black marks, I may go to pencil on the other ones too. That way it's not got the black, but we'll see. We're working on it. How do I get it to go forward? Oh, I got to twist it. Twist. Okay. Not your normal click, click. Alrighty. I will mark this. So yeah, I've been overly distracted recently with family matters. I am, like I said, we are waiting to get some test results back from my dad, and mom said it didn't look too good, so we're waiting. I don't know how it will all go over. I don't know if the tests come back positive. I really don't know what kind of, not only treatment we'd be looking at, but I wonder, I've heard of some people not wanting to get medical help for it. I don't know. We don't know how bad it is. We don't know anything. Stop thinking, Wendy. Start marking. You're figuring out how to best do this, and you are figuring it out. So it's going to take at least a couple of weeks, so there's no point in dwelling. But I really don't think, because of my sidetracked brain, that I'm going to be doing a lot of sales. Oh, something else I can talk to you guys about that I learned about. I think I'm going to try and enter a couple of things in the local fair. Jackson County Fair is just right next to me, the fairgrounds. I've talked about doing some flea market sales there. They've had some really big ones. I'm just not there right now. I will probably consider, depending on the amount of stuff I have during the fall and winter season, or the heat of the summer, I might do a booth in there. But I need, of course, a little more focus. I will have to be a little more organized, and it would, of course, be the best if Marcus was here, because he's excellent help for me when it comes to things like that. So, yeah, we're going to see how that's going. And yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to him coming home. We still don't have a date set. There's still a lot going on at his mom's. Their health is starting to improve, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. And it's like he was helping them finish building a she shed for his mother. Oh boy, that's hard to say. And he kind of got done what it took them a month to do with him there. It would have taken them another 6 months to do on their own. So we're working on that. I did mention that I got the washer and dryer. So my next step with that is I have got to, I know I'm jumping from topic to topic. I am so sorry, guys. My next thing with that is I need to change the tire on the pickup truck that's sitting in front of my garage so that I can roll it out of the way. And as soon as I can move it out of the way, I have full access to my garage door. And that's going to make a whole lot of things easier. So when it comes to the washer and dryer, oh, look at that, a dozen done. I have cut 3 dozen papers, and it has only taken just a couple of minutes once I got that last one figured out. All right. So anyway, with the washer and dryer, as soon as the truck's out of the way, I'm going to take a break there. As soon as the truck's out of the way, sorry to make you dizzy. I can move what ends up being a washer and dryer set into the garage. I can clean the path to move them in. Well, I got to thinking about it. The washer on my side works. Or no, the dryer on my side works. The washer on the other side of the house works. So it's a duplex, and I do the laundry at the other side. I do washing over there, but the dryer's broken. So I'm going to clean off the back porch, which needs done anyway. And I'm going to take the dryer from my side over to the other side of the house and then put the matching set in here. I think that's the best way to do it. I want to double check though and check everything out before I put them in to the garage. I really hope, oh, I don't have a, I have, ooh. I want to check their working and their cleanliness and get a chance to clean them before I install them. Oh, good Lord. Oh, my brain. And these are my difficulties. Yeah. I'm not sure. I just had an idea though. I have this box sitting over here. Cute little box. I like the red on it, but then it's just plain. So what if the reds kind of match? Dang, they match pretty good. I could then take wrap this around the bottom. Oh, so close. Look. We'll make it work. Yeah, I think that would look really pretty, and it would make that. I would have to trim the upper edge, of course, so the lid would still fit, but that would look. And I bet I could cut a little thin one from that too and make that edge here. It would use up some of what I have left. And it would really make that box look a lot better. Okay. And that's what I need to do to schnazz that box up. I love the word schnazz. I wonder if anything will fit under those edges. Nope, glued down pretty good. Excellent. That'll work. I like that idea. Okay. So I have a plan to do a little relaxing crafty. I like that idea. I didn't need a lot. I just needed to do something. So that's what we'll do with the last couple of minutes here is we'll put that around the box. So let's take off, because of the wrap, I need the lid to sit down on it. And the lid is, what's that, about is that 1/4 of an inch or is that 1/2 of an inch? I don't know. And I don't know what I did with my ruler. So measure it on the pencil. It's past that. So that makes it Oh, is that almost an inch? That can't be an inch. Ah, watch this. I know exactly how to do this. Ha ha! And there we have it. Marks on the red paper. All righty. Slice that little bit off. Let's go the other way with it. Just, you know. Aha. Every time I look at them, it never looks like the line is straight when I cut with the paper cutter thing with this. Now that may be because I've had that paper cutter a really long time. And as much as I think I'm cutting straight, I don't know. I might try a different paper cutter, and because I've got another slicey one like this, but it's a different brand and different usage time. So I might try that and see if it makes a difference. There we go. So we'll put this around the edge. The edge. And then the lid would go on top. So that's going to go around there, and we're going to have the crown on the top. And then I'll do another piece over here. Now, we do have this itty bitty teeny tiny spot where it does miss. And I was thinking that if I did that in the same place as the seam of the container, because the seam's right here, and I was just going to kind of get them really close right there, that I could do maybe a little thin piece in here that you wouldn't maybe notice, but I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided because the paper isn't long enough. Yeah. And then I would take, oh, look, I bet that is just the right length. That piece I cut off. It is, oh, so very close to being perfect for the rim. Oh, and the rim is a little wider. I forget. So the gap's a little bigger. Sometimes I forget about dimension. It's really, really one of those tough ones for me. And then I could put a circular red piece for the top. Or I could make the inside like the blue. I could make the inside blue. We could do blue here. And then I would wrap the inside. Wrap the inside in a beautiful blue. and put blue at the bottom and blue on the top. It's not a bad idea. I'm kind of having fun with this. It's been a while since I've had fun with a little light. Well, no, it's not. It's just, it's nice to have an idea to complete a piece that has been sitting. Well, this hasn't even been sitting around that long, which is even better. And once it's decorated, then I could sell it. I thought I was going to keep it for me. I have this thing about crowns, but we'll see. It'll either become one of my containers or one of your guys' containers. I like this. I like this idea. This makes me feel good. As a matter of fact, that blue paper I was playing with earlier, let's expand upon this idea. Too much smiles for me. I'm trying fun things. It feels like I haven't done this in a while. I know I try and do this every Monday with you guys, but sometimes it feels like it is a month between Mondays when I craft it and when I sit down to do any of this. I've had a really different year this year. I really do feel like I'm a lot better in some areas. Honestly, I don't know, because the only way I judge how I'm doing or how I'm feeling sometimes or how I'm functioning is with Marcus around. And so without him being here, it's different. It's definitely different. Okay, we're going to make that puddle of water again. Okay, I'm going to poke you down so you guys can see what I'm doing. You're staring me up, and as always. So I drew the circle around the bottom of the container. And now I'm going to get some water. And we're going to see if we can make this happen. Hope you guys can see. I'm just getting a little water on the brush, and I'm just gently, I'm not applying it, hardly any pressure. I am just letting, and I'm noticing the less pressure that I apply and the more I just kind of use the tip of the brush and let it flow, the better line I'm making. It's staying more circular. And trust me, guys, circles are something I have always had a problem with. So we're just gonna keep going around. I think I have a sale with Caroline on the 31st. No, I think I told her I couldn't make that sale. Yeah, that's right. I was going to have a sale with Caroline on the 31st, but with the family stuff going on, I'm just trying to stay where I, not with sales. I'm not focused enough. So I went over that more than I probably would with other things, but it's a thicker paper we already saw earlier. Yeah. All right. So I'm actually going to make an exit to the edge of the paper, because I feel like if I do that, I have a higher chance of actually breaking the edge the way I want. Sometimes you just have to give yourself an escape plan. I feel like I need that in life. People have go bags. You've heard of the go bag thing. I've had a lot of friends in life, because of where we've lived, mainly in fire country, that you've got your go bag ready to go. All the things you ever want to save, you keep. During the winter, you usually keep somewhere else, but in the summer, due to fire danger, you have your go bag ready. Sometimes it's a go bag that's, like a fire bag, but sometimes it's just like the world is coming to an end and this is all I can take. So let's go. So, okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. It was nice to have that little thing in there. It's getting tough to pull, so I'm going to add a little more water where it's tough and then try and pull it when it's moist. Moist. All right, all right, all right. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's going, it's going. Yeah. Okay. With enough water, this technique does, oops, nope, should have added more water right there. So let's do that. A little more water. I like this technique. Even on a thicker paper, you just have to make sure that you're adding the water as you go as well. Just means a little extra water. And more water. I may have to squirt a little more on my glass to get through it. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, nope. More water. The spot's not working. A little more water. Water, water, water all the time. And I'm going to start from that side because I want it to make sure that it goes all the way nicely. There we go. Finish that off strong. Oh, yeah. It worked. Oh, that was fun. So yeah, I've also learned that there are some things that I have. Our local county fair has opened up a lot of new categories, and I really hope to be entering a few things this year. Be interesting to get ribbons. Look at that fluffy edge. Look at that fluffy edge. I love it so much. I don't know if it's actually gonna show through, but let's see. Probably not. It'll get all tucked under everything. Or, put around the edge, but it'll all lie nicely. Use my fingernail and I can kind of burnish some of it off. You can make it a little smoother around the feather, kind of have it sit in there a little differently. So yeah, that's kind of nice up in there. I like that. And then I need to do another one for the bottom, but that's going to look really good. I like it having the blue inside and the red outside. It's fun. I need to do it again. Doing it again. I'm going to do this one more time, and then we're going to call it a day, guys, because, well, it's that time. I hope you guys give Caroline's Monday show a watch. Caroline Youngstar Girl. She's amazing. I'm not sure who else she's got on today because I've been a bad girl and haven't paid attention to the schedule. But she's got some amazing handcrafted stuff. If you get in a little late, never worry. They do a recap, and also there was something else. You can catch her on the replay. That's what it is. Okay, there's my exit. I'm going to exit from the same, right next to where the other one was. And here we go again. One more circle. So yeah, I've got I'm going to catch up on my orders, and I'm going to continue once again to work around the house. My mom got a weed eater delivered here for me, an electric one. And I've read all the instructions and I've put it together and I've located the proper extension cords to use with it. And so this evening, I am going to attempt weed whacking. Now, I have weed whacked before. It's been a very long time ago. I do have all my safety equipment as well. First of all, I have, they don't fit me perfectly. They're a little baggy, but I have a pair of men's Carhartt pants, the tan ones, for working, and that's going to protect my legs. And I will probably assume my boots, which are a pair of lace up double H Packers. So they are definitely sturdy and will protect my feet. And then I have not only safety, well, I have my glasses, which I will absolutely have to have safety glasses to go with. And I have a couple of options. I can't remember if I have a full clear face mask or not. Kind of like would be a one for welding, but with a clear face mask. And if I can find that, I will use it. If not, first of all, there's a lot of sunshine out right now. And second of all, it's the only other thing that I have that has really good face coverage, and that's my welding mask, because yep, I have a welding mask. Love my welding mask. So it's depending on what I can find. I don't know if I want to use regular safety glasses, because then they have to go over mine and they don't fit as well. I have safety goggles that sometimes I have one pair, I think, that work over my glasses. So yeah, it's definitely, I will definitely be going through all of my safety gear to make sure that I am properly prepared. Oh, is the bottom one gonna fit? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that fits so nice. Oh, that fits so nice. I haven't even glued anything down. I don't know if I will have to on the bottom anyway. I will probably glue the side. So we'll put this along the inside, because that's what the inside's going to be. And then when you open it up, this is what you see. I do plan on putting this on with the Spectrum Art Creations Decoupage glue for a couple of reasons. One is its consistency, and two is that it's going to dry with a matte finish, so it won't be glossy. And I just think that having these natural fibers, this natural paper like this, there we go, this natural paper would not lend well to a glossy finish. I think that keeping it a matte finish will let its natural properties shine through more. So that's the plan. Anyway, woo, sorry about that. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. I hope you've had a wonderful holiday weekend. And go over and check out Young Start Girl. Check Caroline out. She's got some excellent goodies. She always does. I drool over them every single day. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Or wow, wonderful week. And I'll see you next week. So be safe, everyone, and have a lovely, lovely day.